Think about your life so far and all the people who may have inspired you along the way. During Black History Month, Dayrich Enterprises wants to know who inspires you. This is your chance to nominate someone in the African American community that made a difference to you. So here to give us all the details is Susan Richards and Ethel Reeves. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So Susan, you guys have done this before and it's grown so much over the year. What is the Inspiration Has a Name campaign?
Inspiration Has a Name is a program that we run throughout the year. We've got 4 different campaigns: Black History Month, civil servants and volunteers, veterans, and teachers and coaches. And we ask people to submit an entry about a person who's inspired them, and they can be anyone in the world, someone living, dead, famous, infamous, and we ask them to submit an entry with a photo. We then place that on our Facebook page, and the entry that gets the most likes on our Facebook page wins a prize at the end of the contest. And for Black History Month, we're having 2 different winners, one just from the general community and one for a student. And the prize is an iPad mini, so we'll give one of each of those. So we're hoping that in addition to being motivated by inspiration, people are also motivated by the opportunity to possibly win a little prize.
And that's a really great thing to be able to do, because you know, we're all inspired by so many different people, and it's great to take time to think about that and to think about who shaped you and to who you are today, and then, you know, give back to them. And if it's somebody who's still living, you know, the satisfaction of them knowing that they made a difference is huge.
Sure, absolutely. And I think that especially in this community, I know that we've got so many amazing people living in this community who have been sort of the epitome of an inspiration for Black History Month, who've just crossed so many lines in their lives to make things better. We really would like to be able to honor those people.
That's very true. I mean, we have a local astronaut who, you were telling me earlier, used to be an athlete and then decided that he wanted to be an astronaut. So how cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, so we're also trying to really get involved with the school systems to have the students start thinking about that. And I think that, you know, when kids are in middle school and high school, they're pretty interested in what's going on within themselves, and we'd like them to look to the people who've gone before them and really done inspiring things.
And Ethel, you've been a big part in that and kind of getting the kids inspired to even sit down and write these.
Yes. With assistance from Dayrich Enterprises, we have posters and flyers that will go in the schools, and I'll talk with teachers and counselors to help them understand the importance of the campaign and to also share it with their students so that they will take some time to write about who it is that truly inspires them.
And the great part about this too is you guys have actually come up with the little pamphlets this year that they can just, you know, a teacher could pass them out and they can just have everybody in the class for, you know, 10-20 minutes at the beginning of class just write a short little thing, and then that's so many different entries, and you know that all the kids in that class really took time out of their day to think about who inspires them.
Exactly, that's what we're hoping for, and it also helps us help them with writing skills and just to celebrate and honor those who've gone before us and who are currently inspiring them.
And that's true, and especially with Black History Month, there's so many, you know, great African American leaders that have come just from this community itself.
I would have to agree with you, definitely have to agree with you on that one, and we're hoping that our students will take the time to really reflect on that and to actually write about some of those people in our community who have made a difference and impacted their lives.
And it's great too because, like you said, you know, taking time out of your day to think about somebody else is huge, and a lot of times, you know, when you're in middle school or high school, you're thinking more about yourself and your grades and your finals, so it's nice to be able to take a break and think, you know, how did I get to where I am and who inspired me to do that? And that's kind of the goal of this, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're also hoping that those kids will then go home and talk to their parents and maybe get their parents and other family members involved, because we encourage people from, you know, the students through, if you're 95 and have a story to tell, we want to hear about it.
And the great thing about that is you can tell that story on the internet if you're not in a school and you don't have the pamphlet. So there's plenty of ways to do this, so let's get that information out there. The Inspiration Has a Name campaign, Black History Month campaign, is now through February 28th is when they're accepting entries, and then the voting will start. You can go online to facebook.com/inspirationhasaname, or you can go online to their website, inspirationhasaname.com.